Hashem Svasai Tiptach Ufia Gitalasacha. We're now in the 23rd Perek of Yehoshua, the second to last Perek. And in this Perek, if you picture this older man, Yehoshua, who has been the leader for 28 years, who really took the reins, brought them into Eretz Yisrael, helped them to defeat and conquer most of the area, helped them to delineate which land was going to go to which family, to settle the people into Eretz Yisrael. And he's 110 years old. And what does it say? That it's many years later, after Hashem has given the rest of the enemies all around them to the Bnei Israel. That hasn't actually happened, but it's as though it has happened because the promise is so significant and strong. And Yehoshua is Zakin, he's old, he's Baba Yamim. Now that phrase Baba Yamim might seem like, okay, so he's well advanced in his years. But that phrase has only been used for Avram and Sarah. It is a very special phrase that allows us to see that he used his days, he brought his days, he's bringing his days with him to Olam Haba. Because in Olam Haba, he's going to go up to Shamayim as Emir Hashem. Everyone does. And he's going to bring his days, and he doesn't want to have to cover over any days. He's in a good position. Every day was a valuable day. And it's a big musar for us. We need a Baba Yamim. We need to bring our days, making sure that every day counts. Vayikra Yehoshua l'chol Yisrael izkenav. This is a very momentous occasion because we know Yehoshua is calling Yisrael, but he's calling the Zikanim and the leaders and the Shoftim and the Shotrim. He's calling all the officers and the judges. He's calling all the leaders. But what's very significant is that we know that the Masorah, right? Moshe kibel Torah from Hashem, and then he passed it down to the Yehoshua, and Yehoshua passes it down to the Zikanim. This is that moment. This is the moment of Masorah. And he's speaking to the leaders and he's saying, I'm old, right? And I'm not going to be here for much longer. And I just want you to see, Atem Ra'isem, you saw with your own eyes. Remember we said before, sometimes you hear it and hearing it is not believing it. Seeing it is believing it. You saw what Hashem did. Hold on to that. Remember, there are so many times in the Sefer that there's a zikaron, there's a remembrance for the next generation. How do we remember? You are the leaders. You need to pass it down. You saw firsthand what Hashem did. But Hashem, hu yilachem lachem, Hashem fought all the wars for you. And Re'u, again, see, internalize, take on. He palti lachem es hagoyim hanisharim. I allotted to you by all the tribes, everything, that all the nations, how much has been destroyed from the Yarden until the Yam HaGadol, until the Mediterranean in the west. And Hashem, it was Hashem who drove them out, who made way for you so that you could do what? V'yirashtem et artzam, so that you could have this land, this special land, kasher diber Hashem, just like Hashem promised. And then, like a good leader, like a good father, like a good role model, chazaktem ma'od, please be careful, hold on, lishmor, to do, guard la'asos, to do as kol hakasab b'tzoras Moshe. Everything, just follow the Torah. L'bil tisur mimenu yamin u'shmol, do not deviate from it, right or left. What does it mean to deviate from the right? Don't take on more. Don't do chumras and all this nonsense and think that you can add on to the 613 mitzvos. No. And it's small. And don't take away. Don't start doing the lo sases, the things you're not allowed to do, thinking that, no, I'm going to change it. It's okay. Don't do that. Don't change the Torah. And now, don't mingle with the Goyim. Don't Lo tizkiru, don't say, v'lo tishba'u, don't swear with them, don't use their names. V'lo tavdum, do not serve them. V'lo tishtachavu lahem, do not allow them to be part of your culture. Do not take them in. Do not use their names. Do not take on their practices. Why? Because you can't go in two places at the same time. So cling to Hashem and just do that, please. Just do that, just like you've done today. Just be the same people that you are when you're around me. Be the same people, right? Isn't that what we want for our children? Whether I'm around, whether I'm not around, just do what you learn to be true. And Hashem, He did everything for you. No one was able to withstand Hashem and to withstand you from this moment. Why? Ish echad mikem yirtaf elef. A single one of you would put 1,000 people to flight. You think that's for nothing? No, it's only because Hashem Elokeichem hu yilachem lachem. Hashem fought your wars. It wasn't you. And so please be mindful of the nishmartem ma'od l'nafsho sechem ma'avas Hashem Elokeichem. Bottom line, you have to love Hashem. How do we love Hashem? We love when we love something. Think about when you love someone or you're in love, you just want to talk about them, you want to be with them, you want to think about them. That's really where it's all about. That first love, that before it even develops, and then it continues to develop, and then you continuously have them in your soul. That's what you have to do for Hashem. Continuously think about your hashgacha pratis moments, your moments of divine intervention. When there's a Dvar Torah or there's something, just spread it and look for Hashem. Have kavanah. Just really own the fact that you're in a relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Love Him and be with Him and be mindful of Him. Because if you don't, and if you go with the other influences, those influences that are just not deep, then what's going to happen? And you intermarry and you join ubatem behem mehem bachem, and you intermingle. You should just know that you don't get Eretz Yisrael, because Hashem is not going to be on your side. He's not going to drive you out anymore. Now they're going to be a trap. Now they're going to allow you to be just you, limited, and then you're going to perish. You're going to leave this land. Ad avatchem me'al hatama hatova hazos. You're not. Eretz Yisrael is a privilege. It's a land of privilege. It's a land of wonder. You don't just get it. You know when you get it? You get it when you earned it, when you deserve it. We have in the Shema, we have Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. Then we have V'haya im Shamoah. So first you have to be Makabel Ol Malchut Shamayim. You have to say, Hashem, you are the one. Then V'haya im Shamoah. Then you follow the Torah. And you follow it all the time. And then Vayomer Hashem el Moshe lemor daber al bnei Yisrael v'amarta lem basulam tzitzis. And then then there's specific things that you do in the day and specific mitzvos that you do at night, but there's an order. And that order is the keystone to our existence in all of what we get. It's only if we walk in the derech of Hashem. And He says, Hinei anochi holech hayom, I'm leaving, b'derech kol haaretz. I'm going. And you should just know that Hashem, not one thing did He not give. Ki lo nafal davar echad mikol hadvarim hatovim. Everything He said came true. And it's not because says Yehoshua, it's not because I did it. I didn't lead you. I wasn't a brilliant strategist. And it's not because of me. It's because Hashem promised, and Hashem fulfills His promise. And He loves you. And you should just know that every good thing, everything comes from Hashem. Right? Yavi Hashem aleichem et kol hadavar hara ad hishmido otchem me'al ha'adama hadaba hazos asher nasan lachem Hashem Elokeichem. Just as every good thing He promised has been fulfilled, every bad thing, every evil thing. Will wipe out this land because this land is tied in to who you are. You're the Bnei Yisrael. But the Bnei Yisrael have a responsibility. It doesn't just happen. We always say that with opportunity comes responsibility. You're the Or LaGoyim. You are the soldiers in a very, very specialized army called Klal Yisrael. Each one of you has a responsibility to keep to the principles of being part of Klal Yisrael. Each one of you is a general in an army, in your families, to make sure that all of the privates, all of the people who serve under you, all follow Hashem's ways. And it's a rule book. But it's a rule book ba'ava that comes with love, that comes in a relationship. And so if you keep your part of the bris, then Hashem will keep his. But if you do ba'avar slim as bris Hashem, don't even think about it. If you go against it and you serve yourself, i.e. other gods, if you put yourself first and Hashem, v'chara af Hashem b'chem, then Hashem will get angry, v'abatem mehira me'al ha'aretz hatova, and he will take you out of this land. Yehoshua is giving a very strong message. Each one of the psukim in this Perek really is somewhere from the Torah. He is showing the Mesorah. He's showing that he and Moshe said the same thing. And so he and the Zikanim will be saying the same thing. And he can see that he's developed a relationship of trust with them. And so just like a father, a leader, someone who truly is a role model, has to give off the right messages. And those messages are coming from a place that he can say, follow what I do, not just what I say. And that's the highest level of didactic efforts that we can put in. How do we really instruct someone? We instruct them when they see what we do, the decisions that we make, those things that we hold dear, those things we talk about. A relationship is just as strong as the effort that we put in. And so he has put in. He really did everything he could to follow in the ways of his Rebbe, who followed in the ways who got directly from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And he is warning them. He's saying, listen, you really have to do it. And it wasn't me. It wasn't my prowess that allowed you to be where you are. You are the Bnei Yisrael. You have it inside of you to do this. And you're in the prime place with the prime opportunity. You've been given a land that is amazingly miraculous. It by itself will help you to highlight the closeness that you have with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So tap into that. Tap into everything that Hashem has given you. He gave you a book to follow, a rule book. He gave you a land that's going to envelop you with love, and you do good, it does good. It's an immediate one-to-one correlation. And he gave you each other. He wants you to all do and follow together. And so you're being left behind by, as a leader, I'm leaving, Yehoshua is saying. But look what you're getting. Look what's going to hold you in good stead. Have me in your mind without actually having to see me anymore. That's the true nature of the relationship that you can have, lahavdil, of course, with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And it's coming from a place that Yehoshua just loves them. But he's really trying so hard to give over the Mesorah, because it's from the Mesorah that we carry on. It's from the Mesorah that allows us to go generation upon generation away from that initial source and still be tied and connected in.